Hi, Evan. It's been a long time since we did a video. Okay, little dude, guess what's happening today? You're going on the school bus. Yeah, you're going on the school bus. Look at him. Look at that thing. Did you see him looking at it? Okay.
The duct tape is for what?
It's not duct tape.
What's it for?
It's in case we need to tape the pee pad to the school bus.
Okay. So when we do that, we could also put a piece of tape on his little
seatbelt. Okay, so it's Evan's first time in over a year taking the bus to school. Oh my gosh, did it ever take something for us to get him transportation? We've been driving him to school every single day. The way it works in San Francisco is when you're a new resident, they basically just tell you what schools are available. You don't get to choose. Well, there's only 2 schools available. We chose one of the 2 schools. This is supposed to be one of the best schools in the district, but it's across town. It's 5 miles away from our house, which is not bad, but we live on a hill, and most of this city is on a hill. No, Evan, you cannot have this. No, when you get to school, you can have a snack, okay? But right now, you cannot have a snack. We have to wait for the bus, okay? Yeah. Thank you. So he wanted this snack. Yeah, so we've been driving him to school every single day, and I swear, just driving him to school and picking him up every day, we're both filling our gas tanks like every single week as if we were commuting long distances. It's been really crazy. It takes up a lot of gas mileage to go up and down hills and to keep stopping at stop signs because there's no like straight roads. What we're doing for the first bus ride to school is, since he hasn't started riding the bus since he was potty trained. He's done a lot, obviously, and from our videos that we've done a lot of long distance driving. However, it's not without prompting. We would always prompt him, like, hold it, Evan, hold it, don't go pee-pee, nope, don't go, just wait, hold it. So we would do that, especially on long road trips. The bus driver's not going to do that, obviously, and there might be other students in the bus as well. And so what we've thought of doing is we have a pee pad right here, and we've got tape, which we are going to tape the pee pad to the bus seat just in case he has an accident. Exciting times, huh, Evan? You excited? You're going to take the bus to school. I know you love the bus. It's been such a long time since you rode a bus. Keone is so excited too. Right, Keone? Oh my gosh. Are you excited? Are you excited, little dude? Huh? Are you excited? No. Yeah, I know. This little dude is so happy. You're like so happy because you're gonna take the bus today. And when we lived in Seattle, that was the last time he took the bus because that was before the pandemic. We moved back to California during the pandemic. So anyway, when we were in Seattle and there was the occasional time that the bus didn't show up for whatever reason, and I would tell him, he would go ballistic. He'd be so upset. Yeah, he'd be so upset that the bus wasn't going to show up. So yeah, he's understanding that. You're so happy. So cute. Oh my gosh. So there were the occasional moments that the school bus driver had with Evan in Seattle that was less than desirable, let's say. Like the time you threw your shoes out the window. Do you remember that? Don't do that this time. Okay? They're going to take away the transportation if you do that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't throw your shoes out the window, okay? Yeah. And then there was another time where he just got out of his harness and started like hugging the bus driver. Not cool. So they do have a harness for him, hopefully. And I don't know, different school districts, different cities have different rules. In LA, we were not allowed to go on the bus. So the bus driver had to get out of when we were at LAUSD, the bus driver had to get out of out of his seat and strap him in to his harness. And in Seattle, the bus driver doesn't get out of her seat. I remember I put him on the bus and then I was watching the bus driver in Seattle and she was just like sitting there. And I'm like, are you gonna help him? Because Evan just started stimming up and down the aisles. And she's like, no, the parents have to come in the bus and put the kid in the seat. I'm like, oh, so that was different. So I don't know, we haven't taken the bus in San Francisco before. So we'll see. So apparently the school bus was here and then it left. That was really weird. And then Gilbert ran out the door probably to chase it. So, oh, there it is. There it is. School bus is right there. There it is. Gil had to chase it down. That's your school bus. There's the school bus. Did you chase it down?
I started to.
Say hi, Evan. Whoa. Oh, your shoes aren't even on.
I told you to put your shoe on, Evan.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been up here.
Go inside.
Come on
Put a
in,
shoe on.
Evan.
Oh.
Put your shoe on it, Pray.
Okay.
All right, put the shoe on
I
Alright.
first.
won't go in because I don't have a mask.
Your rap sheet says harness,
okay.
but he doesn't wear a harness.
He does.
He actually does. Do you have a harness?
I have a small.
It's okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, is your
Yeah.
shoe on? Okay, go inside. Oh, hold on, hold on. Evan. Okay, go inside. Can I go in? And
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So we have this because just in case.
Oh, okay. Okay. And as far as staying in the seat, I mean, is that the reason for the harness?
Yeah,
Or,
but we're going. The teacher can just take this off. I just don't want the seat to be messed. We don't want the seat to be messed
Oh,
up.
and
Yeah,
he has
yeah,
a
no,
spare
yes.
pee pad in his bag.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we have the spare pee-pad for when he,
Oh, the return.
yeah, and I think this will be enough. All right.
Okay.
Okay, Evan.
All
Sit
right.
down.
Have a seat.
And-
Oh.
Come on, all the way. Can you? Oh, so this was the thing for the harness.
Yeah, that's
right?
the harness hook.
Can we bring
So-
the harness tomorrow?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Or not
yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah.
but Monday.
That's right.
Here, sit down, sit down. Okay, Evan, you do not take your seatbelt off, okay?
Can you cover the little latch to the seatbelt
I
so
can
he
do it
doesn't
right
see
here.
it? To slide out of mine.
Oh, the tape,
Yeah,
yeah.
the one all the way. He can't do it. He can't.
Yeah. Well, he's right here. I've got my eye on him.
I'm actually gonna just tape it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if he can't feel it, he won't do it. If he feels it, we've been teaching him how to take off the seatbelt in the car.
Which is.
So,
All right.
Makes
and then
sense.
we'll...
Evan, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was an accomplishment.
I'm excited about it.
Me too. And Evan's like the only pickup.
Yeah.
So he's like the only passenger. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what happened with the whole transportation thing. So I think different school districts have different rules about transportation. And from what I've read and what I've been told is that if a school district has the funds, typically they will offer transportation to the special needs student without it being on the IEP. So when we lived in LA, he was just offered transportation. It wasn't on his IEP. So yeah, so we just thought, okay, well, all special needs students always get transportation. So as I was saying, yeah.
I ran down the street to
I know.
pick up the bus.
Did he eventually see you?
Yeah, he did. So,
Oh, that's your car.
Good.
Are you going? Okay, have fun, love you. So, yeah, that's in LA. And
Hey, did you just fart?
no, he always does this. When I'm doing a video, he always says, hey, did you fart? So when we moved to Seattle, same thing. We got transportation. So I thought that the reason Evan got transportation in Los Angeles is because his home school did not offer services for his disability, for autism. And so he had to be sent to a different school that was further away. So I thought that's why they offered him transportation. But that wasn't the case, because then we moved to Seattle and his home school was like literally walking distance. It was like, a 5-minute walk from our house, maybe a 10-minute walk, but it was super close. But he was offered transportation and literally it took 2 minutes to get to the school. It took longer to put him on the bus. So that was great. And then we moved out of Seattle and we moved across the lake to Lake Washington School District. And there, again, offered transportation. So then we moved back to LA, but we did not live in an area where LAUSD was serving the neighborhood. It was El Segundo School District, which is still in LA County, but it's a separate school district. So apparently they did not offer transportation. But it didn't matter because there was a pandemic and everybody was being homeschooled at the time. Now we are in San Francisco School District, and they did not offer transportation. And he ended up going to a school that's about 5-6 miles away. It takes like 30 minutes to get there sometimes because of traffic. And we were told, well, if the transportation was not stated on the IEP, then you don't get transportation. So I was like, oh, well, that sucks. And so we had told them that we had transportation in every other school district, but they were like, sorry, if it's not on the IEP, nothing we can do about it. So then we had an IEP meeting with San Francisco, and people say IEP meetings like could be really stressful, and oftentimes it could end up in a big, like stressful set of arguments and conversations than if you come from a place of anger. The energy that we give out is the energy we get back. So anyway, that's just a side note. So we had our IEP, and in the IEP we said, well, he needs transportation. And they basically asked, well, why? And from what I've been told in the past, if a school district does not offer transportation, it's likely because either A, it's just their policy, or B, they don't have the resources. And so if the child needs transportation, it has to be a serious need. Like it's a matter of a child's well-being or their access to education. So we've been driving him to his school every single day. So it's not like he doesn't have access. It's not like we didn't have the need. But what we did say is, well, we're left stressed out driving him to school and picking him up every day. And oftentimes we're late just because of the traffic patterns, and our daughter goes to a different school, and our work situation, and the sort of pandemic that's still kind of happening. And so they were in agreement that transportation would be beneficial to him, and they said, let us work on it. And you know what we did? We said, thank you so much for even considering it. And we let it go. We continued to drive him to school every day, and pick him up. And we just we were just grateful for whatever they were doing in the background to help our child. And so all of a sudden, it was such a great gift. Yesterday, we got a text message from the transportation that works with the school saying, hey, your son is set to be picked up tomorrow morning at this time. This was such a huge accomplishment, and my heart is so full. Thank you. I know that that everybody did their best to provide what they could for our son. So what are we doing?
We're waiting for the bus, and then when the bus is here, you're gonna go down there, and then I'm gonna take the phone, and then I'm gonna record something and say something, but it's a surprise what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Round and round, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Oh, boo-da-da. Bye, Mommy. So there's Evan's bus. Done. There's Evan's bus. And where's Evan? There's Evan and Mommy. There's Evan and Mommy. There's Evan and Mommy. There's his school bus.
Uh-oh.
He's got a diaper on.
He's got a diaper on? Did someone put a diaper on him? Someone put a diaper on Evan. That's not cool.
That's not cool at all.
So Someone put a diaper on Evan. I'm gonna text his teacher. He's not supposed to have a diaper. Okay, so I don't know what happened to you, little dude, but first of all, you're not wearing any of your clothes. And I gave them 4 pairs of pants and 2 shirts. And Daddy says you smell like throw up. And and you came home with a diaper. What's going on with that?